The transatlantic slave trade, which lasted from the 16th to the 19th century, forcibly transported millions of Africans to the Americas. This brutal trade left an indelible mark on the history of the world. Before we can understand African involvement in the slave trade, it's essential to recognize the context of pre-existing slavery practices in Africa. Many African societies had systems of slavery where captives from wars, criminals, or those in debt were enslaved. However, these forms of slavery were markedly different from the chattel slavery instituted by European traders. With the arrival of Europeans, the dynamics of slavery changed dramatically. The high demand for labor on plantations in the Americas turned humans into commodities. European traders provided African leaders and merchants with goods such as guns, textiles, and alcohol in exchange for slaves. To meet this demand, some African leaders and groups conducted raids and wars, capturing men, women, and children to sell to European traders. Kidnapping and banditry also became common methods for capturing individuals. At coastal trading posts, African middlemen played a crucial role. They transported captives from the interior to the coast, where they were sold to Europeans. These intermediaries were essential in the vast networks that facilitated the transatlantic slave trade.
The involvement of African leaders in the slave trade was driven by various factors, including economic benefits, political power, and in some cases, coercion by European forces. It's important to note that not all African societies participated, and there was significant resistance to the trade within Africa.
The consequences of the slave trade were devastating. Millions of Africans were torn from their homes, leading to significant population loss, social disruption, and economic destabilization across the continent. Today, the legacy of the transatlantic slave trade continues to shape societies around the world. Efforts to remember and educate about this history are crucial for understanding its profound impact and ensuring it is never forgotten. The question of whether Africans sold other Africans into slavery is complex and multifaceted. It involves understanding historical contexts, economic incentives, and the tragic human cost of the slave trade. By acknowledging these complexities, we can better honor the memories of those who suffered and recognize the resilience of their descendants. Thank you for joining us in this exploration. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into our shared history.